Hello YouTube, it's your boy Sci-Fi here, the Universal Gamer, and this is my Comic Con 2011 outro video. San Diego Comic Con is finally at a close, it's finally out into next year, and this is my recap over all 4 days and of Comic Con as a whole and what I experienced at Comic Con this year and how much fun I had at Comic Con. This year was kind of shallow though. The panels were shallow, there was a lot of panels, I missed a couple of good ones, but even with that said, it wasn't that many good panels, wasn't that many panels that was good, you know, so it was kind of lagging on the panels as far as that's concerned. The masquerade was very shallow, only 34 to 35 contestants. There were so many, I don't understand why though, there's so many outfits I've seen, so many cool costumes I've seen and stuff like that was getting a gang of attention, but was not inside the masquerade. Like this Batman outfit I seen, I was looking like, seriously? You got that on? Seriously? That's Batman, right? That's Batman. That's not no damn. That's Batman, right? That ain't no costume. I want to get his autograph. I'm like, now it's Batman. And Batman is real. That motherfucker look real. But he wasn't in masquerade. I seen a couple other outfits that people made. Cause some outfits people buy, but I mean, I seen outfits that people made. It was pretty cool, and it wasn't in the masquerade. So you know, it's like, man, that's crazy. And so the masquerade was pretty short. I was working as a catcher. I'm getting to that a little bit later. So yeah. As far as games is one of the categories that wasn't lagging. You know, there's plenty of games up there. And as far as Comic Con putting on a show, what I mean by a show, Comic Con putting on a show, I mean Comic Con presenting themselves. You know, this Comic Con as Comic Con, they did a good job at doing Comic Con this year. You know, the moment I stepped foot off the trolley, I kind of smiled a little bit because I could tell at that moment just the little details, the little things they put into Comic Con this year that stood out, that's for the fans, for us, of Comic-Con and stuff like that. I mean, it didn't just go to the cheap route of doing everything and just say, oh, well, and stuff like that, and do things cheap and make a lot of money off of it. I mean, they actually looked out for the fans this year around. This little things count, you know. Save a penny, nickel, dime here and there is going to count. So little things count. Like, for example, when you go pick up your badge, and they give you the bags, you know. Each year, year in and year out, they give you these cheap-ass bags. Most of the time they last, but if you buy like comic books and action figures, those bags rip. The handle rips off because it's sewn with cheap thread and stuff like that. I understand they got to mass produce hundreds of thousands of those bags, but at the same time they're not durable and they won't give you another one because they got to last all 4 days. So this year they had some good quality bags. Those bags, I haven't seen not one person strap break. Never seen not one rip, one puncture, one hole, one nothing. The bags were super thick. The straps was, they had it as a lanyard this time where it actually clips onto the bag, so that was pretty cool. I mean, the bags just off the top before you even went to go see anything that Comic Con had to offer. The bags was off the hook. I mean, they even gave the option of wearing it as a backpack. You know, because a lot of people ain't tall. Even me, I'm 6 foot tall, but it hangs damn near to the ground. I got it on my shoulder, even if I got it across like that. So imagine how a little kid's gonna feel, or female, or something like that. That's like 5'5", 5'6", 5'7", or something like that, or you know, people that's shorter. So, you know, it's even hard for me to carry those regular bags. So I gave you a chance to wear an option of wearing it as a backpack, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Now the games, this is a gaming channel, so of course I'm gonna touch on the games. Some games that shocked me and amazed me. Twisted Metal. I thought Twisted Metal was going to be just, you know, a remastered version of the older games. I just thought they was going to do like a major shortcut, but try and fool your eyes into thinking that you're looking at something that's super next gen. Basically, they went the Mortal Kombat route. You know, the new Mortal Kombat, you know, how it's so good and stuff like that. They basically got the old school feel with the next gen touch. Basically what Twisted Metal is. The old school feel with the next gen touch. You're going to feel that touch and it's going to touch you and it's going to make you like go, damn, what the hell just touched me where I'm at. I mean, I have fun playing that game. Played that demo so many times, you know. Zoned out, all these hundreds of people passing me by, and I was just in the headset chatting with the dudes I was playing around with, and we were just talking, laughing, giggling, having a ball, talking stuff to each other for fun, you know, of course not seriously, and we were just having fun. It felt like I was at home, just kicking back, you know, it was fun. And that's the main thing I played the most. Played Resistance 3, that was kick-ass. Graphics kind of on the blurry side, but at the same time, I mean, they played super good, and also they played like Killzone, which that's not even a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a copy. I'm just saying it was good. And the Nintendo Gaming Lounge. Oh man, if you went to Comic Con and did not check out the Nintendo Gaming Lounge, dude, I don't care if you don't play video games. If you're just there for the comic books and then just buy your action figures and leave, man, the Nintendo game, man. And if you play, man, dude, you walk up beside there, they got Zelda Skyward Sword, Zelda Ocarina of Time on the 3DS if you don't got it yet, Mario Kart, Shinobi, Kid Icarus, Star Fox. That game, oh man, I played that game. It felt like I was like inside the game, flying. Oh man, Metal Gear Solid 3 3D edition. Oh man, Just Dance 3, all kind of stuff. It was great, amazing. And inside the Comic Con, that was at the Marriott Hotel, but inside the convention, they had some stuff too over there. And they also had Konami had Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker ported over to the console where you can play that. I was playing that today. I had fun all 4 days. My friend was only able to come 2 of those days, so me and him was kicking, chilling and stuff. Other than that, I didn't have nobody to walk around with. I was by myself. You know, it's plenty of things to do by yourself. You know, it's still fun to be had. But after like 3 or 4 hours, it get boring. Got nobody to talk to, chill with, take a break with. So my sister was up there, but she was working security for Elite. So yeah. With that said, yeah, I think we're gonna get to some posters now. Oh yeah, first I want to talk about one bad thing I experienced at Comic Con. One downside. Okay, like I said, I was working the stage, working as a catcher by the stage, so I didn't have front row seats. I had stage seats. I was right at the stage, and I was on the left side, just for the record. So if you see me, yeah, you know that's me. If you recognize me, but yeah. With that said, so after like 2.5 hours, me and my friends and the other dude that was working with us by the stage was tired, knees all hurting and stuff, and we tired, thirsty, got to use the baño. So we passing backstage and stuff like that, and in the back throughout Comic Con and stuff in the back area, you know, that don't nobody ever see unless you got a backstage pass, to go to the bathroom and stuff. And this lady that's holding the door open, that's a co-judge, and that's holding the door open for the main judges and the other co-judges and stuff like that, was standing there letting the judges in, and then there's people crossing back and forth past that door, including us, which me and my friend, it's amazing how people are still racist to this day. And me and my friend, black, he's light-skinned, but come on now, we're black. And so we passed by, there's other dudes in front of us, white dudes in front of us, and dudes behind us. We're the only black people back there. So we walk past, mind my own business. I gotta check you guys' credentials. Like, seriously? And then she stopped what she was doing, you know, she's still trying to talk to them and stuff and check their stuff. I gotta check you guys' credentials and blah, blah, blah. She has nothing to do with us. You know, she has nothing to do with security. So that bitch, I'll repeat again, I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but that bitch, once again, one more time, that bitch got enough nerve to try and check us as if she's security. And all she is she's not even higher than us. We are working for the head person of the masquerade. We got our credentials for our stuff to show that we're supposed to be back there from the person that runs the masquerade, that's in charge of all of the masquerade, that puts on the show, that set up everything. We don't answer to nobody but her or security or police officers that's in the back that's patrolling or something like that. So I walked over there, due respect, you know. She's an older woman in her 30s, you know, respect. A female, respect. So I walked over there, I didn't show her. You know, you can grab my badge and look at it if you want, but I'm not going to show you. My friend did all that and showed her both for the staff badge and the backstage. I didn't show nothing. I stood there in front of her. She can see it. You know, she got no right to check us. And we kind of laughed about it too. I don't really get mad when people get racist and stuff, but I was all like, just saying that because we black. And then me and him started laughing and stuff and joking around. I was like, but you know she was racist though, right? And he's like, yeah, I know. I'm like, yeah, it's stupid, you know. So that's the only downside I had at Comic Con, and that was after, you know, being tired of stuff. You gotta be ready to check my credentials. Oh man, seriously. So, with that said, I'll be showing you guys some posters real fast. I got signed. Dang, I'm all up on one and stuff. But here's one of the posters I got signed by Chung Lee. I hope I said his name right. If I didn't, then that's a damn shame. Chung Lee or Ching Lee? No, Chung Lee. To M. Lee. Instead. Can't wait till his movie come out. It's gonna be kick-ass. Next up, no, I'll say that for last. Next up, got this poster signed by 2 of the women that does the voices of both of these lovely young ladies right here that I would have a threesome with if I could. If they were real, but they're not real, but they are, because there are girls that look like that, but at the same time, yeah. Hey, come on now, I'm a dude. Come on now. Guys are perverts. Well, not all guys, because I'm not. But it's amazing how people stereotype. There's a lot of things that people think about me because I'm black, you know. And I'll get to know somebody first before you start imagining or, you know, Uncharted poster, Uncharted 3 poster. And there's only 5,000 of these posters given out at Comic-Con. I got one of 5,000. It's like, no, I'm just playing. I got 3,000. I got 3,465 or 5,000. And what's funny about this poster is that this guy was handing out the poster, screaming at the top of his lungs, saying, "Free Uncharted 3 limited edition poster. There's only 5,000 of them." Tell me why so many people kept on passing by and not grabbing a poster. I mean, all you gotta do is stick your hand out, grab a poster, roll it up, put it in your bag. What's so hard about that? But people just passed by, so I stood next to him. I was like, dude, who doesn't want a free Uncharted 3 poster, limited edition? Go figure. Okay, last poster I'm gonna bring up, and I'm gonna show you guys the shirts that I'm giving away. The last poster first I'm gonna bring up is my favorite poster I got. Don't got it signed, of course, but you know, if you don't know what it is, then whatever. It's not hard to figure out. Zelda. I could have got like 50 of these damn things, literally, if I wanted to, but I'm not a greedy dude. I don't like being greedy. Just get one, you know. One is good enough. Not to be greedy and trying to just take as many as you can, and they ain't all that serious. You know, just get one. If you haven't noticed by now, I'm kind of agitated. Not irritated, it's kind of like agitated. If you don't know the difference between irritated and agitated, then I'm about to explain it. But anyways, with that said, I'm show 2 shirts that I wore at Comic-Con. I'm giving away to 2 lucky people. Probably not lucky, but yeah. Before I show these shirts off, first I'm going to say this. If you enter to win one of these shirts, do not enter to win unless you... Don't enter to win if you cannot or will not give out your address to get them shipped to you. Because it kind of defeats the purpose of you winning. If you don't want to give out your address, what's the point of you trying to win for somebody to send you something? If you can't give out your address, if you're like underage or something, you didn't ask your parents to give out your address, make sure you do that first before you sit there and give somebody your address that's on YouTube that you be watching and don't know shit about. Or your parents don't know shit about mostly. So with that said, yeah, here's the first shirt right here. Got my YouTube tag at the top, gamer tag, Xbox Live, PSN, Hershey's 1, Steam tag, King Hershey's, and it says gamer at the bottom. This shirt took me 45 minutes to an hour to make. Next shirt, which is, I kind of don't want to get this away, and also I'm going to sign these shirts too. I'm going to sign my name on it or whatever. I know what you're thinking. Well, why are you going to sign your name away for it? You ain't nobody. Whenever somebody tells you something like that, this is what you say. You don't have to be somebody to become somebody. Here's my favorite shirt. This shirt took me 3.5 hours to make. Here it is. This is a shirt I kind of don't want to give away, but I mean, I might as well. My Universal Gamer shirt, got the PS3 controller right there. 360 controller, the SWAD key. Yeah, I know I was tripping. I know my keys. The mouse right there with the cord going all the way up the back. Got the 3DS right there with Zelda on the screen, or the Zelda's screen on screen. The Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker Edition PSP right there. And youtube.com/noob-sci-fi. So like I said, if you're not going to give away your address, do not enter to win. No, I will not track you down. I will not hunt you down. I will not stalk you like people be accusing me of from other videos. But we're not going to get into that. But yeah, I know I'm leaving something out, so let me think for a second. If I left something out, fuck it. But oh yeah, that mystery question a lot of people have been asking me. You know, same question. You know, I'm gonna say is no. So if you know what question I'm talking about, the answer is no. If you don't know what I'm saying no for, then obviously you haven't been one of the ones that have been asking the question. If you have been the one, you might be thinking for a second, oh, got you. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. No. So with that said, it's been your boy Noob-Sci-Fi, and I'm out. Peace.